Hey, what's up guys? Jakey here. Today I'm going to be making a video on my Valorant settings just because people always ask me, so I figured I'd make a video on it. So let's hop straight into it with the in-game settings. For enemy highlight color, I've always used yellow. I just prefer it. I feel like it's easier to spot people, but obviously it's preference. Sensitivity, I use 0.4 on 800 DPI. I've been using this for like 3 months now and I'm very comfortable on it, so I'll probably be on this for a while. But if you want to keep up to date with my sensitivity, you can always type !sensitivity in my Twitch chat. Scoped sensitivity multiplier, I've been playing on 1 since beta, and I've just never changed it. Raw input buffer, I have set to on. I honestly don't notice a difference, but people say on is better, so I keep it on on. For the map, these are probably the best radar settings in the game. Rotate, keep player centered off, minimap size 1. You can make this bigger if you want, I guess, but 1 is good for me. And then minimap zoom, 0.9, because if I have it on 0.1, on some maps like Breeze, it cuts off the back right corner on B site, so I keep it on 0.9. I think these two are just default. And everything else, there's nothing really too special down here that I change. I don't think I change anything down here other than corpses. I just turn corpses off because I don't like seeing the bodies on the ground. Sometimes it blocks vision a little bit, so I just have this off. But everything else here is default, I'm pretty sure. Bullet tracers on. Oh, spectator count I turn off as well. I don't like seeing how many people are watching me. Just adds a little bit of unnecessary pressure. And I think, yeah, everything here is just default. Moving on to controls. Crouch, obviously, unbind that shit, boys. I'm just kidding. Crouch is useful in some situations. I still have it unbound, though. And I just rebind it if I need to like make a jump or something like that. But I've kept crouch unbound for a while now. Honestly, my muscle memory is already retrained. Like I don't even crouch spray anymore, so I could probably rebind this, but I just keep it unbound. I do jump with mouse wheel down though, just a CS habit. But yeah, everything else like the abilities and stuff are all default. I don't change any of that. And then equipment, I've been messing around with the operator zoom. I've been using toggle instead of cycle lately. I don't know which one I like more yet, but right now I'm on toggle. And then obviously I toggle aim for everything. And then auto re-enter scope is on as well. Obviously I unbind the scroll wheel for cycle. If you're using that, you should try and stop. It's a really bad habit to use your scroll wheel to cycle weapons. I also recommend you make sure that use object and use spike are bound to separate keys. I have my spike bound to 4 and then my use object bound to F. This just makes sure that you can plant under like plant and diffuse under a zip line. So on Icebox, when they plant on that rope, you can diffuse without going up the rope. And yeah, that's pretty much my keybinds for this tab. Push to talk, I don't know if that's really important, but my party is on my side mouse button and then my in-game is on V and my ping is on T. But everything else is default. And then interface, everything is default. I didn't touch anything in here. Crosshair, I only use 2 crosshairs mainly. Lately my main crosshair has been the dot. But if I'm not using the dot, then I use the good old 10s 1422 crosshair, cyan color. But lately I've been on the dot, and if you want to see the dot, this is how you do it. Just this tab right here is how you get the dot. For video settings, I don't really change much. Play on full screen, obviously. Max my FPS at 300, just because that's what I did in Counter-Strike, and 300 is a nice number. NVIDIA Reflex on plus boost. For graphics quality, I have everything set to low, except for anisotropic filtering. The only reason I have this on 16x is because I think it makes skins look a little bit better. I'm pretty sure is what this does, which, you know, I like for my YouTube videos. I'd like my skins looking better. And then stats, I only show my ping and my FPS. For sound, this is all preference, so there's not really anything to say about sound. I do play with HRTF on, which I do think is better than the default. Stereo, there's my voice chat settings and voiceover settings. For my mouse, I'm using a G Pro Superlight. Mouse pad, I'm using the HyperX Fury S. And then keyboard, I'm using the HyperX Alloy Origins Core with HyperX Red linear switches. If you want to see all of my other peripherals, or if my peripherals change in the future, you can always keep up with that on my Twitch page. You can just go to my Twitch, type ! mouse, keyboard, whatever you want. And for my monitor settings, I'm using a BenQ XL2546. That is the 240Hz monitor. And for my settings, I have Diac off, black equalizer 5, color vibrance 12, low blue light 0, instant mode on, brightness on 80, contrast 50, sharpness 5, gamma 3, color temperature normal, AMA high, and that's pretty much it for my monitor settings. I'll also include a picture of my setup because a lot of you guys wanted to see that. in my last settings video, so I'll include a little picture of my setup. It's nothing too crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much all I do, guys. There's not really anything else that I do. I don't really do any Windows optimizations or NVIDIA optimizations or anything like that. I keep everything pretty stock. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.